Ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with rocks, and I thought I was absolutely gonna be a geologist when I grew up. When I was a baby, I'd go for walks with my mom around our neighborhood, and I'd pick up rocks from the landscaping and stuff them in my diaper. They'd jingle around like shh, 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 shh. And when we'd get back home, my mom would take them out of my diaper, clean them off, and then put them in a jar for safekeeping. And that's how I started my very first rock collection. As I got a little bit older, I expanded my rock collection by saving up money and buying gemstones online from this mineral dealer named John Betts. That's where I got my first topaz, my first opal, my first diamond, my first gold nugget. I spent hours just staring at the opal in the sunlight or looking at the little diamond that I got and occasionally losing it in the carpet. Oh, good times, good times. Around my teenage years, I stopped caring so much about rocks. I still thought I was going to be a geologist, but I spent more time playing video games and daydreaming about girls than I did collecting rocks. About 2 years ago, I started to think about rocks again. I was looking up good places for rock hounding in my local area when I stumbled upon Wikipedia's rock carving page, and I was just blown away. Like, I saw these amazing carvings of amethyst and jade and sandstone and marble, and I thought, oh my god, these are beautiful, but how the f did people do this without power tools? Like, how did they do this without electricity? I was mind blown. Throughout all my years growing up, I had never considered that some people dedicate their lives to carving rocks. Like, I thought that being a geologist was the only way for me to work with rocks. So thanks to this Wikipedia page, I learned about lapidary arts, or lapidaries, people that work with rocks. I thought this was so cool, and I wanted to get in on the action, but I didn't have any tools of my own. So I thought I might as well challenge myself to do what people did in the past and carve a rock without any electricity and without any power tools. I had a hunch that I could just do this with sandpaper, so I did a little bit of research. And then I went out and bought a shit ton of sandpaper, and I bought a respirator mask. And then, going back to my roots, I went to my neighborhood landscaping and I picked out a rock, this conglomerate that you see here, which I decided to sand until it became nice and smooth and shiny. I wanted to see if that was possible. I also had the idea to record myself throughout this process, which is what you're about to see. So without further ado, here's how I polished this rock using only sandpaper. I'm out here in the local woods, about to polish some rocks in these socks. I'm doing it by hand with sandpaper. I used to love rocks as a kid, and I never realized that you could polish them and like carve them away with sandpaper. It's a lot of work. It takes a long time. I'm in the local woods and the local, it's state game lands / croplands. What they do here is flicker. Ooh, tufted titmouse. Peter. Okay, rock that I've been working on. It's this conglomerate that I've been smoothing down. Here it is. But yeah, so I'm working on this. I'm still on the 50 grit, and I just want to make it smooth because I used to hate conglomerate. It used to be like my least favorite faux show. Once I start using the Dremel, I'm gonna be able to do rocks a lot faster, and I won't be hand polishing everything. But I really like the aesthetic of it, and just the idea that that's what people had in the past. Yeah. All right, roll the intro. So, I'm back from the first half of the day. I was just out walking, shaving away. Did I see anything cool? A lot of geese. Oh, let me show you the rock. Let's get an update shot. So you can see there are these cracks that I'm still trying to smooth out. Pretty sick, right? This place just filters treated wastewater. So they'll spray them with these pipes. Those pipes just everywhere. In the winter, get icy. That can't be good for the plants. I mean, come on. But they grow crops off of it, like corn. It's getting a bit warm, so I gotta take my jacket off. It was fucking freezing this morning. My hands get cold really easily, like super numb and shit. I guess while I'm here, might as well show some sanding. Yes. So I just like you get the gist. Sanding break. Y'all want to see one of my favorite trees out here? This boy, it looks like a 4 mirrored. Yeah, I love climbing up there and just sitting in that little nook. And then you can go from here up here, easily pull yourself up. Oh, pruning, removing dead branch, doing my duty to God and my country. Yeah. All right, back to it. I want to be home by summer. See what I'm talking about with the ice? It's crazy, right? These pipes spray and then just cover everything. There is a dark force deep within me that is compelling me to take a shit in these woods. Deep in my bowels. That's what I was implying. Ha ha ha. That's the joke. I really don't have to. I was just coming around to point out these beautiful beech trees behind me. You know what's funny? You'll never know if I shit in the woods after this clip or not. And yeah, you literally won't know. Oh, isn't that brilliant? I'm getting pretty close to being done with the coarse grit. All right, I'm back to it. A lot of work. But once this is polished up, whoo, it should look pretty cool. Dude, I definitely need to transition to something else like the Dremel because sandpaper will get expensive. This is gonna add up. Oh, ah! Yo, it started snowing. I mean, not that you can see it like this. Oh, it's cold. I gotta get home. Yeah. Okay, I'm back for the evening and I did not fully finish this off. So I've got a couple like cracks in here that you can see with the help of my trusty grow light. I'm just gonna wet it and then I will show you what it looks like. Once I finish off this coarse grit, it should be blazing. So let me show you this. A nice little sparkly conglomerate. I mean, it already looks pretty dope, but you just wait. That's all I've got. I mean, I put in a fair amount of work today. I was out most of the day. It just goes to show how long this process takes, like with the hand sanding, but we've got power tools now. We've got electricity. We can do things like this faster. Hello there. Why, hello there. I have finally finished up the rock with the coarse grit. I finished that up yesterday. Like, that's pretty cool. No power tools. Just a week's worth of work. What is that? Never seen him before. I think the thing making the noise though is a white-breasted nuthatch. Okay, I finished the rock with the 80 grit and I'm at the pond, can you tell? So I'm gonna wash this off and then show you what it looks like. $220's taking way longer than I anticipated, which means I probably slacked on the 150 or the 80, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Okay, I'm hunkered down to duck the sun, and I am here to say that this is going to take another couple days probably. I'm still on 220 right now, and it's looking good, but I would like to move on to another project. I would like to start using the Dremel, so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because I have been waiting to do that and I have been trying to finish this up so that I can do that, but this is gonna have to wait. I'm gonna bust out the Dremel tomorrow. I take solace in the fact that I can never over polish, simply reveal where I have yet to polish. Okay, I'm calling it for the 220. It's not perfectly even on the polish, but I've got things to do. And that's the end of the clips. Off camera, I went up a little bit higher with the grits. I went up to like 300 grit, but then that was it. And I'm very satisfied with it. I am so glad that I did this, as hard as it was. It was an insane challenge, but I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot. Here's the final polish. Oh yeah. I mean, come on now. You can straight up see the ring light in the rock. And being able to see all the little pebbles and crystals that make up this rock, now that it's polished, it's so cool. Young Waseman would not believe how cool Conglomerate can look if you actually polish it. He might not have hated it so much if he did know. Oh wow. Not so polished around here. Whatever. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just with sandpaper? Wow. Even I'm kind of amazed. What the heck? I can't believe I did this. In the next video, I'll show what it was like when I started using the Dremel for the first time, and I'll show off my very first complete Dremel carving project. If you want to stay up to date with my future projects as they come out, subscribe, hit the notifications, and check out my other socials. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And this is the part where I use the motto that I have not come up with yet. Stay rocky. Woo! Take care.